So every Thursday we talk about entrepreneurship, small medium enterprises, and also innovation, because we seek to inspire you to go to the next level, to start your own thing, to show you that you can do your own thing and it can work. The big idea is for you to start. And so today we have several people who are amazing innovations. I want you to join into the conversation. It's quite simple, really. You go to the hashtag Power Breakfast on Twitter and talk to us with your questions, your views, your comments, and your suggestions as well. That hashtag again is Power Breakfast, and our SMS lines are open as well. You can talk to us on 22422. All right. So other innovation here, and allow this gentleman to just explain to us hii sasa ni nini na inafanya kazi vipi.
Kwa majina mimi kwanza ni Muigai Bernard, commonly known as Toppers. Now, this is just one of our innovations, and it's actually a petrol pricing display.
Petrol pricing display.
If you look around, if you look around in most petrol stations that you will find, there are some that have LEDs, but most of them use manual methods of changing the digits. When
you say manual, you mean?
I mean that one, it's not displaying. First of all, it's not even appealing. Secondly, then someone has to go up the pylon, remove a sticker. They have a digit that looks like 8, and then now they just zebra the part they don't want it to be seen. So that if you want to display 6, they just zebra one side. Problem is, even those things that funika that place usually get lost most often, and therefore we are just coming up. I mean, we just saw that and we decided let's come up with something that can be able to reach out to the market. Alternatively, there are some farms of oil farms that can afford to buy imported ones that are very expensive. But local petrol stations that are, the small businesses cannot afford that, and therefore we came up with a Kenyan-made way of being able to reach out to them and be able to help them also advertise their businesses and display their prices in a visible way without losing time in terms of going up the ladder.
So how does it work? So this is connected to the keyboard, is it?
Yeah, it's not normally connected. You just connect it at the moment when you want to change the price.
You want to change,
Yeah, when you want to change the price. For instance, probably petrol is 78.90, and probably it goes up by 2 shillings. So just give me a price, and I will just keep it. And that's why now we plug in our keyboard. Once we plug in our keyboard, then we can now come and type. To type, there's usually a button we place at the bottom. And when you press that button, everything clears. And once it has cleared, now you can type in the new price. Can you give me a price?
Yeah, the new price of petrol is 270.
270.
Yes.
Like that. That becomes the price displayed. Yeah. It's
so
as simple as that.
So
it's a very simple way.
Your solution is the guys don't have to go up.
They don't have to go up. If you look at the cable that comes from the sign, from the price downwards, this one can even reach the bottom. So you only need to key in at the bottom. Yeah. And that makes it quite usable, quite friendly. It's also very cheap because it's we have made it locally, and we are able to bring prices very low. Another advantage is that in terms of maintenance, which is usually a problem with things imported, is that if you import something, when it gets spoiled, you'll either have to look for someone who never trained in it to try and see whether he can be able to solve the problem, and if he cannot, you have to buy a new one. But once, because it's us who have built it, it's very easy for you to just call us and we just come and do maintenance. We can even come and replace and give you a new one, because it's local. We have all the materials ready.
And how long did it take you to build this, and what kind of costs were we looking at? Maybe if somebody sat down to buy this.
To begin the design, someone gave me the idea, and I began designing the electronic circuit and the software that runs it in 2013. And the first version only came out in 2014 July. That's when we were able to come up with a prototype that at least can work, so that we can be able to look for an investor who can bring in money. And after some time, we continued now looking for the investor with the prototype, and we met another friend of mine, probably he's watching, congrats to you, and he came in and was able to input some cash, and we were able now to make these boards more professionally, because as you can see, probably I would show you a demonstration. When we do it locally, the oldest method of anybody who is building electronics is using this kind of PCB, which is usually tayari imeshawekwa mashimo. You just come and plug in everything, and then you have to use a lot of jumpers.
Yes.
Then we go to the next process where after learning how to etch, I started designing my own circuit boards and started building them. And this is now like the advancement of this. But then we come now to even a more advanced method of doing something, and this can only happen if you're doing in mass scale production. If you're doing in mass production, that's the only time you can be able to produce them in this quantity and be able to sell them. For instance, this is just a chaser that costs 500 shillings.
A chaser.
Yeah, a chaser. It's a chaser. It can be able to chase like the lights. If you want that one to light, that one off, that one on, and different patterns, and it has software in it. If I were to do it on this one, I would sell you at over 1,000 shillings. But when I do it on this one, I'm able to sell it cheaply because I'm able to do it in mass production. And therefore, those are some of the advantages of doing that.
Toppers, can somebody update the price on display from a mobile phone, like by an app or an SMS?
Actually, that is the next version that we are coming out with. The only hindrance is that we need first of all to finish what we have already built beforehand. But starting to build the app, we have already started building it. Actually, I have tested it on Bluetooth, and now I want to do it on Wi-Fi. Yeah, because I found that Bluetooth also has challenges in terms of forming a network of Bluetooth. It's easier to form a network of Wi-Fi so that you can upload all at once. You don't need to do it one.
Yes.
Yeah, so that we can upload all at once.
All right. Yeah. So of course, that's another question. That was a question asked by you Toppers as well. Is about how much will it now cost if somebody is going to take that? Like he said, this is 2.5 million.
Yeah.
How much will it cost for you to get this actually on the Petrol boards? And is it only designed specifically for that?
Yeah, specifically this one is designed for petrol stations, but inside, you see these digits, they're 5. These digits are made individually, meaning that if I were asked by somebody to fabricate a clock, a digital clock, I would still use the same things to display a clock, which is something that we have already done, but we haven't thought of making it commercial for the time being. So right now we are still sticking to the petrol station, and we have already etched several, we have a number of these PCBs ready, waiting just to be deployed. The other question was how much
would it
cost to
produce one?
To sell one.
Yes.
Yeah, if someone wants to buy this one for his petrol station, it only costs, a pair only costs 40,000 shillings. But also depends, if they are two different colors, normally red and white. Normally red and white. Red is normally a little bit cheaper than white. So depending on what he wants or she wants, we can be able to come up with a good price. And then probably after that, maybe in terms of whether they want us to fix it or they want somebody to fix it for them, because we also have a manual for that. If somebody wants to do it for themselves, or if somebody wants to be a reseller, probably he builds petrol stations but doesn't have such kind of boards. Therefore, they can come to us, we can outsource to them, and then they can outsource to us, and then we can give them the manual. They can be able to do it for themselves if they have the electricians.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Of course. So, any luck on?
So I say the pair. I didn't finish.
Oh, sorry.
The pair is actually 40,000. A pair means when you look at the one written petrol.
Yes.
It's a pair because it's one on this side, the other one on this side. Then you come to diesel, there's one on this side, another one on this side. Then to kerosene, one on this side, one on this side. So it's normally better to quote as a pair rather than a petrol station, because some don't have kerosene, some have.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
Okay, we have an office specifically for these displays at town near a place called New Sunbeam House, and we are at 2nd floor. Alternatively, they can find me. I have a workshop in a place called Ongatarongai, a place called Rimpa. Alternatively, they can find my partner along River Road. The best place maybe to meet us is by a phone also, because we are there. But he said that we need to give social media. So maybe my social media is you can visit me at Ben Topaz Muigai at that's Facebook. You can also go to Topaz Digital Solutions, Digital Hackers, sorry. Topaz Digital Hackers, I'm yet to update the name that I've registered. Yes. Yeah, Topaz Digital Hackers, which is at Facebook. If you just come here, there, like, or you befriend me, then after that you can like my page.
Take the conversation to the next level.
Yeah.
All right. Because thank you guys so much for coming and showing the people that you can start it on your own and you can make it by starting in any way. Of course, the next step, we do hope that at least you get the funding and move these things to the next level and grow your business as well. So thank you guys for coming. We come to the end of the Power Breakfast Show. And again, thank you for everybody for coming. My name is Ulusabu, reminding you, as always, that successful people look like you and Manchester United. Have a wonderful day.